I guess starting off, Jada, Jeff has talked about just getting you more aggressive and attacking. How much do you feel like you've progressed since the beginning of the year, where I think it was only 5 double-digit scoring performances, where you've had 4 in the last 5 games?
Yeah, I mean, I think with Coach Walls, one thing he's consistently done with me is just instill confidence. So it hasn't been something that he's not giving me. It's more so of me just being confident when I'm out there to be aggressive and do what I done for the past 2 years when I was at Cal. But today, yeah, I mean, the shots were falling, which was a good thing too. But like I said, it's just the confidence piece, staying aggressive and staying confident.
I guess too, just kind of following up on that process of building that confidence. I mean, what does he say? What are some things you have to say to yourself to just kind of, remember who you were at Cal and bring that here?
Yeah, I think, and Riz has heard it many times. He's like, never have I ever had to tell somebody to shoot more than you have. Usually, I have to tell people to stop shooting. So that I think it's something that's funny, but also there's truth in it too. But I mean, he just continues to encourage me every day to shoot the ball, shoot the ball, shoot the ball. So
Us too.
man,
Scream at her and shoot.
all of them.
You guys both were part of a group that came into the game, I thought, and brought defensive energy too. Did the defensive energy on this team kind of increase as the game went on? It looked like everybody picked up the pace as the game went on.
For sure. I think one of our emphasis this game was to come in and be and impose our will on defense this time. Coach Wallace kind of lit into our butts last game and coming into this game that we need to be enforcers on defense. So that was kind of in the back of our minds, prepping for this game and going into this game. We try to be aggressive on defense, and usually it works out when we do, but sometimes we come up flat, and Coach Wallace, like I said, has to get on our butts. But we're capable of doing that for 40 minutes. Now it's just the time of the year that we need to start doing that from tip. Yep.
Merissah, you've been here for 3 other teams. Jeff has talked about just the camaraderie and the chemistry of this team being, some of the best he's been around. What makes this group different this year in terms of just the chemistry, knowing that you guys brought in so many transfers?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you said it. I've been on 4 very different teams, just because of the transfer portal and how it's changed the game. Every team had a favorite piece, a favorite memories in that, but this one is definitely different. Like Coach Wall says, everybody here just cares about each other. Like Jayda says, Jayda wants us to score, and we want Jayda to score, and we're really close off the court as well, and we care about each other off the court. We're all going through things off the court. We actually care. We stop. We cook dinner together. We watch movies together. Maybe we spend a little bit too much time together.
Yeah, a little too.
But it's just, you can see on the floor what's happening on the floor. We really care for each other. We really want each other to play well. And it's happened in every team. But it's just really fun to come to practice every day, lift, and just know that my teammates have my back and they care about me just more than a basketball player and as a person.
Both of you guys, Jeff said in that huddle after the game, this is where it's about to really get real. What do you take away from a game like this where, I mean, obviously the polls can change, but as of now, you guys have like 4 ranked matchups in a row?
Yeah, I mean, this is something we talked about at practice this week, but just taking it one game at a time. Obviously, we have Syracuse up next, who has been playing phenomenal their past few games. But yeah, so we're just focused on that game, but also knowing, we have a schedule ahead of us for sure, and just using each game to get better and to get prepared for Syracuse and all these games coming up.
For sure. We're just taking it one game at a time, like Jayda said. We're excited. This is what we signed up for. Hopefully this is what these girls came for when they transferred here. Yeah. This is what we promised. This is high-level women's basketball, so we're going to take it one game at a time, but we're very ready. We're very excited.
Kind of going off of that, Merissah, seems like every year you guys, especially last year, maybe a little fluctuating, but this stretch seems to be where you guys shine the most. What is it about Jeff, the coaching staff, the culture, whatever here that allows you guys to, I mean, obviously the goal is to play your best basketball, but to be able to accomplish that?
I ask myself that question every year. We do so well in the postseason or down the stretch. Coach Walls is an evil genius, a mastermind, and he just knows how to whip us right into shape when it's time to play. He just knows how to push buttons that you don't even know that you have in you, and I think we've seen that change in us since the first game of the season to now, and our staff is so good at that, watching film with us, teaching us. Like you guys have said, we have so many transfers, but we're so open and willing to change as well, and we want to get better, and we want to play hard for each other. So that's why you see such a great change and a great increase in our abilities over the season, because like you said, we want to peak around this time, and we want to do really well at the later stretch of the season. I think we're doing so right now.
Today was the annual Cancer Awareness Pink Out game. You all got to interact and meet with some of those women pre-game and then introductions. What was that experience like?
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, they were all very sweet ladies. I think my favorite part was when we were doing the handshake lines and they were all trying to do the handshakes that the girls were doing coming off the bench. But yeah, just a great experience, a great crowd as well. I feel like it was a great turnout, and just a good environment. And I hope that they really enjoy their time today. So.
Yeah, this is a great cause, and fortunately, I've never been directly impacted by cancer, but our teammates have.
Yeah.
And just to be here and celebrate this moment with survivors, and obviously some people have lost their lives and lost family members and stuff. So it's really good to touch on that moment because it is very real, and it's just basketball, but we have a huge impact on the community. So we want people to know that they're not alone, and we're fighting for them as well, and we're just trying to do the best we can to help in the position that we're in. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.